Up, it's cycling, 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 cycling. Hi, Jenna. Hi. Happy Sunday to you. My headband. Look at my polish came off, girl. Look at this. All this money. I'm so mad. I'm bored. Hey, Capone. Subscribe. Yeah, we on the other channel. Oh, but I don't get to see y'all in green. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about that, Jen. Oh shit. Oh well. Yeah, I thought we'd come over to the other channel. And you know what? I forgot. Miss T. London, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Hey, Petey, I forgot I'm on the other channel. I clicked on this channel, y'all. Yeah. My bad. Yeah, I know I'm always doing something. My bad. Girl, let me tell you. This is why I don't go to the salon, see, because I'm doing dishes and stuff like that. Look at it peeled off. How the heck did the gel peel off? And I've been meaning to go back over there. But this is what I'm talking about, when we do our damnness to get your crew on, right? Crew, and then shit like this happen. But guess where my money at? Over there with them. See, they don't have a complaint because they have my money. Yeah, they have my money. So I'm sitting here going, are you serious? Like, really? So I put the title up as Petty Paulas. If you are a Petty Paula, which all of us are, depending on the timing and the situation, right? We become Petty Paulas. So I was like, well, do I stop by them tomorrow? And of course, these are Chinese people, as if they're going to give a damn, right? Then they're going to talk about me in Chinese. They're going to talk about me anyway in Chinese, right? After I come in there as Petty Paula, demanding an answer as to why did this peel off? Why did I pay XYZ amount of dollars for gel nails, right? They advertise, oh, long lasting, they're long lasting. Last good time. You pay, pretty. What color you like? All that shit. So I ain't caught up in this stuff, right? So look at this. I've been living. I expected for this to stay on for quite some time. At least a minimum of like 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks worth of my money. So I'm sitting and don't mind the background or nothing. I'm chilling with y'all. I still got to finish my hair. Okay. I just got towards the shampoo part and the clipping the ends part. So don't mind all that, but I threw the headband on to kind of pop it. Oh man. Yours come off. But here's the thing though, Jenna. Sometimes, because I like the gel, right? It takes forever to get it off. It takes, you literally have to start filing like some of it off to even get it to come off, right? But then what is this, 3 days, 4 days? Yeah, it just, Jenna, I just did this and it just whoop right on off. So I was like, oh, wow, But I do want to go in and just have them touch it up. But I was just wondering, like, what would I say when I go in there? Do you think about like when you get a little pissed about something, you're a little anal, you can't understand why it happened, right? And we don't stop. We just go into reaction, right? I kid y'all not. So I had to refrain from going in yesterday, right? Because I already knew that I was prepared mentally to really say something in the form of how Petty Paula would react. Like, what was this? Like, why are these off? I want my money back. This only lasted for 3-4 days. I got it already lined up, right? I do. And then it dawned on me. I was like, you know what they're gonna do? Mine's don't. I could use the acetone and like these right here, because they are not budging. I can't even lift these right. So I know somewhere I'm going to have to file it down a little bit to get the polish a little bit more thin. Because mind you, what is gel? About 3-4 coats, right? One coat under the whatever that machine is, under the dryer, and then you do this one, 1, 2, 3, then you do this one, and then you do this one, then you do this one again, then you do this one again. It's got about 3-4 coats of shit on here, right? But Capone, this is unacceptable. I hadn't had these on that long before. It literally just lifted up, right? So I don't know. I was wondering how do I deal with it? Do I just say, oh, well, or just throw some more polish on that is close to this color? You know what I mean? And give or take just a regular polish. It's only going to last maybe a day or two. I work in latex gloves, so my hands are going to sweat all the time. And, when you go in to make your argument with these people, right? We have to think about what it is that we may have done that caused it to, mess up with, So that's really why I didn't go in. That's really why I did not go in Saturday, because I was like, well, I do wear latex gloves. I'm careful, my hands, because I touch my face all the time. So I wear my latex gloves a lot, right? But how can we argue that? And a lot of us don't even think about that, right? You didn't wash dishes. My hands have literally been in a lot of water. So I'm like, could that have done it? But most of us, because we like to be petty Paula, nah, it ain't never our fault. It ain't never our fault, right? Or we didn't play a part of it, not at all. We just can't wait to go in 10 toes down on these people. But I know for a fact with the Chinese people, the Korean, whoever does your toenails and your nails or your eyebrows, when you go into them shops, you can go in there and make all of the complaints that you want to. You can go in there and yell. I've seen it happen. But baby, when they get in their language, they don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. And most of the time, you will have a few salons, that will rectify the situation, right? Oh, well, come on, we can do it. We can, touch it up. Then you'll have them ones that's anal as hell. They ain't give you your money back enough shit. They want to know when your next appointment so they could take, finish, make running their business. But I was thinking about, what do I say? Do I do a petty Paula? Am I Karen? Which one are you guys? And don't lie, because we all want. Which one of you are? I don't. No refund. No refund. You buy. All that shit. Bring you out hundreds of colors to pick from. I don't see how. I had the one lady. She brought me out like four paperwork. Big old paper. Got about 50 colors on one paper. Like, I don't want to see all this shit. Just show me something with the common colors on the red, blue, blue, and then most of them, you ain't going to get it right, anyway. Then you got to tell them the number. Like, give me number 360. Well, that's the peach color. All that shit. I don't know, y'all. I just don't be having time. I don't know. I try to go, as much to do the pampering, because us females like the pampering, right? Now, let's not talk about the foot, the pedicure that they give you. What y'all think about the pedicures? What do you think, right? You know, we'll pump all the water in the tub, and the chairs are nice and they recline. They even got the massage chairs because that's what you're paying for, really, right? You're paying for that massage and stuff. And then, you know, they just scrub it, you know, things that you could do at home, but it's pampering to have someone else do it for you. I get that, right? And they scrape all that dead skin off the bottom of your feet, stuff like that. You know, then they do the polishing. Of course, that's hitting you for what, $50? Well, how do y'all feel about that? When, like, technically we're too lazy to do it ourselves and saves us $50. You come out of there walking like, bam, I got my shit done. You happy. We happy because we didn't pay $50 at a shop where they talking about your ass when they doing a pedicure. They talking about your ugly ass feet, your stinky feet. They talking about your clothes. They talking about every damn thing. You like the patty. What you like about the patty though, Jada? You like it because your feet feels better? Most diabetics, I think that they go quite a bit because, you know, I don't know, the massaging and help keeps the blood flow and stuff going in their feet. I don't know. What do you like about it? Because I mean, don't get me wrong, I like it. I do. I'll go, you know, here and there. I'll go, but sometimes you can just tell when, yeah, okay. You like, you like. You like? You like? Do you like? It's kind of crazy. I'm just laughing at like the choices that we do to provide services to a lot of these businesses out here, you know. She said the pedicures make your feet rough. Oh, mine's be super soft, you know, and it's cool, you know, you laying in the bed, your feet kicked up, and I be looking down like, I got some pretty feet. I really have pretty feet. I do. I think I have really, really pretty feet. I don't have no dog feet. Who got dog feet in the channel? Who got them dog feet with them old big old corns and rough heels on the back? And I'm gonna tell you what's that from. That's from you paying the price from walking around in them old goddamn Chinese ass. Oh, I better not say that because then y'all might not buy my flip-flops. I better not say that. Y'all been bought my flip-flops. I'll be damaging my own self, right? But yeah, you know, you wear the sandals entirely too long in your life. You wore them too long. You know you in a size 8, but you wear 9. You know what's going on, Taya, Reed? What's going on? You wear 9. You know, squeeze your feet in. You got the back of them hanging off. It's your fault if you got fucked up heels. It's your fault. Even your house shoes. You know, without a house shoes, you'll wear them until you just can't wear them no more. And you know your feet just dragging around on the concrete or on the floor or whatever. You did the damage to them yourself. Me, when I first got into a flip-flop or a shoe or a stuff like, you know, that with your toes out and your heels out and that dirt grit got on there, that did it for me. I used to be like, oh, you know, and you want to try to dust it off, you know, running outside with your little flip-flop on, little dirt and got all on them. I'd be like, oh my God, it irritated me so much. I had to jump in, you know, I'm a gym shoe or an enclosed shoe girl because I love my feet and I know that I needed my feet to walk on and I don't want my feet hurting and looking crazy. And you like that man touch, you know, on your feet. I love the man touch to my feet. You know, if I'm in bed, little massage, I don't want the man to be deterred by like, oh, you know, that boomerang feet. Remember that movie? What was that movie, Boomerang? And she stuck her feet from up under them covers. I was feeling it for him. I was like, shit, I don't know if I would have divorced her, but that was grounds for divorce. And you got to go. Something ain't right, you know. So, and then it's vice versa too, right? Because you'll deal with the men, they feet fucked up too. They feel like, oh, that they shouldn't. Now it has increased. I'll say that. I'm starting to see more guys swing by and get themselves pampered up, whether it's pedicure or manicure, right? I'm starting to see that. So that's what's up. I don't know why they never started doing it a long time ago when the Chinese man came out, or the Chinese woman. Get your butt up in there and let them scrub that rough shit off the bottom of your damn feet. They got the big horse scrubbers too. That they got the big ones. I've seen them do this one big guy come up in there, and they couldn't use the little one on him. They had to use the big one. And shit was just falling off like snow. I was, you know how you take your phone. I try to ignore it, right? I'm over there looking like, nigga, it is snowing from the bottom of your feet. Like, who bed have you been getting in with them motherfucking feet? Feet. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know. You say your house slippers had memory foam when I bought them, but they are flat now. I'm gonna show you some, Jen. Let me show you, because I swing by Dollar General. It's cheaper there for now because PetSmart has increased on the same food that I buy Teddy, right? So I was like, oh, let me grab me a pair of house shoes, and I'm gonna tell you why I grabbed a pair. Because I did step out back in my house shoes and I was like, oh my God, I ruined it, right? So until I can get on, and order me a nice pair, which will be soon here, I grabbed a $4 pair house shoes. They were $4.99. Girl, and I have them on, and they making me mad. These ain't made out of shit, nothing. I bought a $4.99. They were $49. So they were cute. And I think it was because of the pink that attracted me, right? But baby, when I say these suckers lean when I walk, they do all this, they do this, and I'm like, oh my, you talking about flimsy. Oh, it's got a tag in here. Let me see what tag says. Made in China. All man-made material. Polyurethane foam. Girl, I almost feel like if these get wet, girl, they gonna fall apart or some shit. But they doing okay for me to be scooting around in the house and right. But they $4.99, Jana, and you could feel every bit of $4.99. I kid you not. The foam about this thin, thin, and I'm like, I don't own a pair of Crocs. Coda owns about maybe 5 pair. She got her own too, designed with her name and stuff on them. So I think Crocs are overpriced, and the people made them increasingly high because all of y'all fell in love with them. They wasn't that high when, at least I don't think so, when all of the nurses were wearing them, coming back in 1990 or something like that earlier. Now, since y'all done made it the style, Crocs are up there with Nikes because y'all made them the style. They hot. So they started designing them for you. Got all your colors and now, girl, them things that went from like $30 up to I think the highest that I've seen them, Dick's sporting store was like $55. I don't know. I don't think they're that comfortable. They too hard. They're hard on the inside, So Marshall's selling for but now they got them, lady, that these are the real Crocs and then the fake Crocs. You know what I'm saying? They got the real ones and the fake ones, the knockoffs. They got knockoffs Crocs. Can you imagine being talked about some damn knockoff Crocs? Them the knockoffs, G. Where you get them from? Them motherfucking knockoffs like Crocs. Yeah. So, and I know that to be true because I ended up grabbing Keandre a pair, and Nisha was like, "Well, these are knockoffs." What do you mean fucking knockoffs? Where'd you get them from? Well, shit, man, they was hanging in Dollar General. Shit. How much you? And then she would ask me, well, how much you pay for them? What do you mean how much I pay for them? How much are they supposed to cost? $200 to slide your feet into something. But we've done this. If you give your consumers something, a feedback that these are hot, these are rocking, this is that. Well, then they're going back to the drawing table. They're going back to perfect them. They're gonna put now you got the whole tag on them, like your purses come with the Coach and the Gucci tag and labels and stuff, right? Oh, now they moving, we give them the reason to elevate. So they elevated the Crocs up. So now they are what, $50, $55 now. All kind of colors, whatever color you want, At first, before the Crocs started to expand, it was the nursing wear. It was, everybody was at the store getting that was the hottest clothing commodity before the freaking Crocs. And then all of a sudden the Crocs took off. I don't own a pair. I don't own a pair of nursing gear, but everybody started to wear those like everywhere. That didn't last too long though. Those didn't last too long. So, which I was surprised though, because they look comfortable, they were very comfortable wear, but I started seeing people sporting those all the time too. So just going through the trend out here is funny. It's just, it is what it is. But yeah. Dakota got quite a few pair of Crocs. I've seen her order some, and she likes to go to the mall inside of Journeys. I think she goes into Journeys and get her some. And that's one store I don't understand. It's kind of split with urban and like R&B hip hop, urban and hip hop. I'm like, they got those Vans, and then if you look over here, then they got Adidas, and they got, like, what the hell store, y'all? They mixed it up in there. I don't go in there much either. But which one are you? Which one are you? Are you a Petty Paula or are you a Karen? Kind of the same thing. I think Petty Paula is more so of a complainty person. Just a little bit. I'm gonna just nag about this. I'm just gonna go and do this. Karen calls the police on you. So which one are you? Which one are you? Which one? I'm not a Karen. I'd rather just make my complaint and then leave. That's all. Knowing that they're not going to give a damn after you complain about it. Or unless you ended up in a store, to satisfy you as a customer by saying, you know what, we'll give you 10% off on your next order. You're neither? Really, Jana? You're that calm. You are a calm person? Really? That's interesting. I don't know. I don't think I've ever met one, Jana. I have never met I don't know. I've even seen, like my mom have done some petty stuff. You would never go back? Capone says she's neither. What, y'all making me feel bad? Like I'm a little petty. Like I want to go in and file my complaint. But then again, you ask yourself, like, is it worth it, right? Is it worth it because I know that I'm still going to go back and give my services to them? Oh, you don't go back. See, I'll end up going back. And there's reasons why I would go back. And it's because they're close. You know what I'm saying? It's convenient. But I guess you got a point. If I'm going to take the complaint up with them, then the best way to handle it is to just not give them your service again, I guess. Look, Miss T. Lana says, shit, I'm a Petty Paula. I'm going to sit over here with T. What's going on, Unique? Well, I found this story, right? And I wanted to see how you guys would respond to the story. Actually, it was two stories, right? One of them I'm just going to tell you about. And then I want to see how you guys will handle it, right? Well, it's a story, and maybe you've been through it too. Maybe you guys have been through it. I have not. Well, yes, I have. Because when my mom comes here, it's kind of similar to this story, right? But I don't go into a petty Paula frenzy about it. I don't, because of, I'm gonna tell you the story of the time frame that I know my mom here. So I know that things will eventually resume back to normal once my mom leaves, right? So, but I can relate to the story. Let me tell you about it. So the story is about this husband and this wife, right? And his grandparents comes to visit 3 times a year. The wife has 3 kids by the husband. She runs her camp tight, meaning they have a schedule that she's put into place. Things work according to her her job and his job and the whole shebang. She's got it down pat to the time and the date that they go to the grocery stores, what his job is, as far as if he's needed to take one to the dentist, take this. This is who helped with the homework this day. This is who does this way, all the way down to her dispersing out the snacks or, good days, the treats and things. So they get treats this days and they do this, right? Well, his parents, who lives far from them, visits in 3 times a year. So you like my bow? I'm covering up my hair because I'm not done combing it, girl. I just kind of got it shampooed and conditioned. So now I just got a flat iron and then get some some curls up in it and go on about my day. I clip my ends. So I got my ends clipped, but it's there. So almost getting rid of all of that dye. It's getting there. Gotta get that dye up out of there. Something I'll never, ever, ever do with my hair. So it's just something that I just have to go through. I'd rather kind of just keep clipping it. Like I think we had the discussion, keep clipping my hair until, and it grows out, then I clip some more, grows out, clip some more, instead of shaving it all the way down, because the only faster and successful way to get rid of dye, I put a bad dye in, I let JCPenney do it, told me up, right? They say is that you literally have to kind of just shave it off really, really, really low. But I didn't want to go that low. So my process of restoring my hair, and plus the age is what you eat, and all that stuff will play a part into, getting my hair back to where it was. However, y'all know I ain't too much. As long as it's clean, fresh, it's clean and fresh, smells good. But you like my bow, and thank you. I'm gonna go to the rabbit too. So, but I wanted to just come on and let y'all, so you can see that I'm just chilling down here in the basement here, just chilling. So, as I was saying, his parents comes into town 3 times a week, and the wife seems to make herself become annoyed with the mother-in-law and the father-in-law. In one sense, she talks about how they're good people. She loves when they come to visit, because of being grandparents. So that way that the children are having their relationship with the grandparents, right? But here's what turns their marriage into a fire. When the grandparents come, mind you, it's 3 times a year because they live far. The wife doesn't like that the rules in how she runs her house are avoided or disregarded, okay? The grandparents likes to take the kids out to do different things, have different treats and things like that. Unfortunately, these were nights, school nights. These were school nights, okay? But the grandparents would get them back in enough time, so that they could make it to school. One night ended up being a homework night. So they didn't get homework done this particular night, right? Now the wife is furious because the husband stood by his parents and he agreed, go ahead, take them on out. These are their grandchildren. And I'm thinking in the back of my mind, well, this doesn't happen every day. These grandparents live very far, right? But the wife has her set ways on how she runs the house, even with if that includes the children. They in bed by such and such a time. So the grandparents didn't have them back by a certain time. And she never, she never took it out on the grandparents, on his parents. She always went to her husband behind the scene, privately in the room, and she would discuss it. I don't like that your mom and your dad are taking the children off of schedule. So it's one particular night, I guess they found a movie and they wanted to take the grandkids. Mind you that the husband did kind of sort of agreed with his wife. Okay, I'll try to get it back together, whatever. And he also expressed to them, but my mom and dad are only here, for a couple of days, and it's 3 times a year. So it's not that much damage, or it's not going to get out of control as much as the wife is thinking that it could, right? What he's saying is this is something that we have this under control. They're just having a ball right now, right? They're just having a ball. It's okay with dad. Nothing is crazy. I mean, one homework, they're A students. They're gonna get their homework back in. It's okay. It's what he's telling her. It's okay. No, wasn't good enough, because the next night the grandparents took the kids out to a movie and some more outing things, and they were a little late getting back. Oh my God. The wife, went crazy. She went so crazy that she packed up the kids and she went to her mom's home and her dad's home, who just lived up the street from them. She did. So his parents is still baffling, like, what are we doing wrong? Because the focal point was that we're only here for a few days, 3 times a week. Are we not supposed to have this time with the grandchildren and just kind of spoil them and do this? They even agreed that we know that they're not on schedule. We know this, but it's not like that once they leave that the children were going to automatically fall into this being disobedient, right? I don't know if Patty Paula was thinking that, but I thought about that. I gave that some thought. I wonder if she's thinking that, well, after grandma and grandpa leaves, that my kids ain't going to be shit. They're going to start doing this, talking back, want to stay up late, asking me for unnecessary snacks or whatever. This is what I'm thinking about, wifey, right? And so she decided to stay down there. So she was down at her parents' home for a couple of days. The husband now is reaching out to her, come on back home. Mom and dad is only here for about 2 more days. Just come on back home. She come back. She returned back home. When she returned back home, grandma and granddad decided to have game night with the kids. It ended up running over schedule, so they were up late at the table having a ball. The dad didn't say one word. He stayed up with them, enjoying the kids and the grandparents, right? Pretty late. It was so late that the kids were unable to successfully wake up at the normal time of the way she run her house. Up at a certain time, teeth brush, hair comb, clothes, eat breakfast, out the door. Okay? Military. So what did she do this time? Because she was infuriated now. She packed her stuff and she left the house, left the kids right there with the dad and the grandparents. Now, mind you, the grandparents were leaving the next day. She left them all there. She went back up the street to her parents' house. And that's the only thing that sucks about having your parents or whatever close by, because it gives you easy easy way out, you know. So Curtis, what was that? Nah. I'm rocking red now. I ain't Crip. I ain't Crip. I'm blood all day. Blood. Oh no, this is blood. Blue is Crip. Yeah, I'm. So stop it. How you doing, Curtis? How you doing? Hey, Harlem. Hey, hi. So let me hurry up and finish, because I want to see what you guys' thoughts are behind this story before I get into the second one, right? So he started calling her, blowing her phone up. And you know what she had to tell him? She wasn't coming back. She's not divorcing him or anything. But right now she needed her space, because she felt that her husband was defying, was not on board with her. You ain't my partner right now. You allowed something to happen against our rules, no matter who it was. She didn't give a damn who it was, right? No exceptions to the rules, because she feels like they have this perfect home, and you allow some people or someone to come in and do this whole distraction thing. And now our kids are going to be thinking otherwise and doing this and doing that, right? So he calls her to say, baby, I need you to come home. Like, the house is a mess. The kids haven't had supper. Now, this day here, grandma and granddad, they're gone. He called her, and this is the part that I did not like about him, right? He called her and started breaking down about everything that went wrong or was wrong. Oh, the dishes are, the sink is full of dishes, and this is, and I can't find the kids' pajamas. He was just going on. And I'm like, dude, I'm mad at the story, right? Because I'm like, what did you do that? Why did you do that? Because if you was not on board with her military rules before she left, then you don't come back now and call me. Like, so listen, I was furious with this husband in this story, because all he had to do was pick up the phone and say, hey, we're getting the house back clean. We're doing such and such. No, did she say, baby, I miss you. Mom and dad is gone. Let's come on back home and resume our life. We won't see them now for another 4 months. You understand what I'm saying? So he kind of made me mad too. But what are y'all thoughts on that? Do you think that she aligns to being a petty Paula? I think she's a petty Paula. I really do. Not a Karen, because I think all Karens deal with the cops. They want to call the police on you quick, fast, and hurry. Petty Paula, they just petty as fuck. You know, say what they want to say, make something out of nothing, pretty much. You know, they want to, just like me, I want to go up there and I need to understand why, or did this polish come off right this fast, as much money? That's petty, right? Knowing that I probably played a part into my polish coming off, because I wear latex gloves and I'm up here doing the dishes and, you know, things like that. I'm around the water. So maybe water played a part into that. And when I think about that, a lot of people should weigh your options in as to how you may have played a part. Because if this was something that, if this was of a choice to be taken to court, I'm about to go sue these people because of this faulty ass nail polish that they put on, or they didn't give me the allotted amount of time for my nail to dry because they was rushing, and I'm gonna feel like you was rushing my nails to dry because you had 10 more customers back there, so you didn't really, you know, give me what I was supposed to have for the money, for a buck of my money, right? So it could play out that way, but just think about it in court, because this is how, you know, the prosecution side will come back at me. Well, what were you doing the day before? Well, how many times do you wash dishes that day? You know, or did you read the line number 5 on how to protect your freshly gel polish? You know, I ain't even think to read that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful with court, though, man. Shit crazy. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think that Petty Paula was wrong? Was she wrong to feel that way or to react that way? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? You say she will run herself straight to the crazy house with her set of rules. So you think that the rules were a little too tight because she had visitors, right? Do you think that she could have loosened up the rules? You have visitors. Everything usually will return back to normal once your visitors are gone. How many of you guys are like that? Because you have your set ways. You know, oh, please don't sit in that chair. Oh, I'm guilty of that. I do have one chair. I got one chair. It's like, sit over there, sit over there. Don't sit in that chair right there. And that's Patty, right? Knowing that if something happens, you just go get another chair. Just go get another chair, you know. But I'm real finicky about one of my chairs. And everybody knows when they come in here, like, don't sit in that chair. My mom don't want nobody in that chair. And I don't even really, it's a chair to sit in, right? But I love this chair. I love this chair. But yet then I really, other than I love this chair, don't have a logical reason of why you shouldn't sit in a chair. It's a damn chair. But I'm petty like that. Bring your ass over here and sit in this goddamn chair. You know, like my mom told me one time, well, what you got it sitting up here for? In my butt, it's my house. If I want my chair to sit right here and you not sit in it, can I have it my way? Petty, 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 petty. So how many of you guys realize now after the story that you are petty? You petty. You petty. You said grandma and grandpa only want time with the grandbabies. It's not like that they were there forever. So exactly, that's how I feel. Oh, she went berserk because, you know, they were bringing all the toys out and they were everywhere. And with her rule, they are only allowed, you know, a certain amount of toys. You can't have them all out. Once you finish one toy, some parents say, take the toy back. Take that toy back before you bring out another toy. How many of y'all are like that or have done something like that? How many of y'all, because I don't think that I ever have done it, you know, with the grandkids, like, oh, bring them all out. With the new wave grandmas like us, bring them all out. Hell, that's going to keep your ass busy for about 2 hours while I catch me a movie or a nap. Shit, bring all them goddamn toys out. Let's gonna put the toys up. We're gonna play put them away game. Everybody know how to play the put, you know, clean up, clean up, clean up. Everybody do your share. I do that with my kids, and we next thing we know, everything is back to normal. But this lady here, I kind of feel that she was deadlock wrong on that one, you know. I really do. And I'm like, whoa, you too petty. You way too petty with your shit. Come on, girl. These are your in-laws. They're only there 3 times a year. They stay very far. And it's going to be some time, you know, when the kids grow up, most kids don't even have that relationship anymore with their grandparents because of lack of absentee, right? And half of them don't even have it now. And then she'll be that one sitting there by herself with her kids. You know, the grandparents don't come and get them no more. You can't call and ask the grandparents for no help, you know. So she's gonna have to be solely dependent on, if a catastrophe happened, right? Something happens, right? Because we don't think long term like that. Something happens, right? And her being bitter or the way that she was with the grandparents, right? Let's just say that something happens with her parents. Let's just say something happens to her husband. And the only 2 people that were left were his parents. Now you want to call them? Now you want to ask them, can they watch the kids? I mean, we have to think that far ahead. And things like that is what should be able to help us know that no matter what a situation is, you know, be petty, argue about it, but then make sure you double back the next day or whatever to show them that love. You got to keep that love going. I was just tripping. I don't know. I was going through something that day, you know, grandma, grandpa, I love y'all. Make sure when y'all coming back, because now the next time I'm going to know how to play. But that they could be the last one standing and you gonna turn around and eat their ass or something, you know. Then if they don't help, now we back bitter or something like that, right? Because of um, you know, we'll talk behind grandma and grandpa back, right? Down there telling her mama, shoot, you know, grandma Joni didn't even help with Sam college tuition. I called that. Well, then we're gonna have to wonder why. You understand? But I thought she was petty. I think the husband also did wrong, and it will help encourage her. It will help her continue on with her petty behavior, because he ended up calling her, talking about some, oh my God, you know, and the house is a mess and I need you. And the kids got everything and and I'm no, he should have just picked up what her rule was and got everything back in order as soon as his parents left, and then call her home so that she, you know, he didn't have to bow down to her like that. You know, it's like, do your shit. You say everybody got a favorite spot in the house. I'm not petty, I'm complicated. Curtis, what cannot someone as a guest do in your home other than your bedroom? Anything that's outside your bedroom, what is it that you wouldn't tolerate? Like, you'd be like, don't touch that, man. Don't touch that. What's going on, Free Robert? Don't touch that. No, we know. Hey, Lavelle, what is it? I'm going to ask the chat too. What is it inside your home when your guests come over that you prefer to not have them do? Because most of the times when they come, you kind of hold it in, right? No, you don't want a motherfucker touching your shit, right? You kind of hold it in and you talk about it when they leave. You're talking about it when they leave. Like, damn, no, she didn't go in that damn refrigerator and eat my damn pie. You understand what I'm saying? But that's your home girl. That's who you kicking with, right? She ain't asking nothing, but you got the comfort level. Is this your guest? How do you react? Or when the guests come, do you automatically put the rules out at the door? We already know everybody say, take your shoes off, take your damn shoes off. But what do you do about the guests that don't take their shoes off? Girl, quit tripping, man. Nobody finna fuck up this carpet. Come on, man. I ain't got time. I'm only gonna be here a minute. What do you do with those kind? What do you do? Because you ain't throwing them out. Hey, Shannon, you ain't throwing them out. You ain't throwing them out. Some reason we let those just slide. Are we scared of them? Or what? You don't want to lose your friendship with them people? Or what? Because that person got a freebie. That person that made you scared to be persistent with having him or her take them damn shoes off. Why is that? Why? You better ask me if you can get it up off of that damn couch. I don't know, Claudia. I don't know if I believe you right now. I don't know if I believe that you will be leniency with some of your people. Some of them you gonna stand your ground on. For instance, here comes your mom and your dad through your door. Everybody else been taking their shoes off, but your mom and your dad get a pass. Why? Why do they get a pass? Warn me before you boo-boo in my bathroom. Why? Did you got the spray in there? Why? Free Robin said, don't go in my refrigerator without washing your hands. That's the only rule. Clean up after yourself. I don't know. Because I've done it though, Claudine. I tell you, I have. Come on in. I got all these shoes in here, when we sitting around the house. But then my mom and them walk in, girl, I ain't said a word. Why? Why haven't I not made my mother and them take off their shoes? That was one of my rules. What's going on, Max Hamilton? What's going on? Isn't that crazy? You don't want to sing. I know, Lavelle, but it's part of my rule. But vice versa. If I go to my mom's house, Don't forget to take them shoes off at the door. I'm taking my shoes off. But when my mom and them come here, she just walked the fuck on in. When you gonna take your shoes off at the door at my house? She never do. To walk right on in. But let me go to her house. Man, she's screaming her butt off. Take them shoes off at that door. Well, what? I can't understand it. But Laval says that, you just don't want to seem materialistic and acting too bougie. But did you hear what I just said though, Laval? My mom screams that shit once you coming up the stairs. You can hear it. 30 and up, my carpet. Well, come here with them shoes on. Hey, okay. But then when she comes here, I don't say nothing. I just let my mom just walk on through. And the rule should apply to her though, Laval. My mother sees them goddamn shoes at the door. Why aren't you following through? Who the hell are you? What? So if I scream, Mom, y'all gotta take your shoes off. What? She gonna have an attitude, or I'm petty. Oh, girl, you could clean this carpet. The fuck? So it's crazy. You say you was scared of your mama or everything. So why are we like that, child? Charlie, why are we like that? Why? It's crazy, right? You told your mama next time you come to your house, tell me my woodworks are dirty and keep your ass. So Curtis, you wasn't afraid of causing, y'all to not talk for a while? Because there's a lot of us, like we can't go a day. Women are different. We can't go a day without talking to our mom. We gotta have our mom there, right? Maybe men can go a couple of days or so, a month or so, we're not talking to mom, but that's enough to piss your mama off. Aren't you afraid of pissing? You don't want to piss mom off, right? You don't want to piss mom off. Mom gonna remind you who she is. And I understand that though, Free Robert, but where's the level of the respect that, like Lavelle just said, it's supposed to be mutual, right? It's supposed to be mutual. You say, call my mama. Shit. Miss Ann, don't. If I call my mama right now, lady, my mother is gonna say, why you calling me with this shit? That's what she gonna say to me. Mama, you want me to call my mama and ask her, do we have to take our shoes off? She gonna tell you, yeah. But then she gonna yell at me though, not you. She gonna yell at me. And I'm like, I ain't trying to hear that shit. But one day I definitely will. I've had her, you know what, Lady Earth? I was on live one night when my mom was upstairs. How long you gonna be down there on that crap? That's what my mom said. I don't know if y'all heard her or not. She used to scream from upstairs. I kid you not. And I was like, oh my God. Like, do you know how old I am to have your mother screaming from upstairs in my home, telling me to hurry up off of that crap? I'm a grown ass damn woman. So you explain to me, why did I not go upstairs and say, Mom, listen, G, you gotta knock that shit off. When I'm downstairs, everybody be quiet. Now, if it's something that you sleepy, go in the room, go to goddamn bed. I'm supposed to do that, right? I'm supposed to do that. Girl, please. So I got to be with Shelly. Shit, I guess I'm scared of my mama. I'm scared of my mama. Lavelle and Curtis, they ain't scared of their mama. I'm scared of my mama. I'm scared of my mama, y'all. And I'm old as fuck, but I promise y'all, she used to scream when they would be upstairs. I'd be like, here she go with the bullshit. Maybe I should have went upstairs, lady, and said, cut the bullshit. This is my house. I go on live and I do whatever the fuck I want. You is my shit. This is my rules. I'm supposed to do that. Girl, No, Claudine, I ain't even trying to, I don't want the problems. Not with baby sister, baby. Nope, I'll pass. So what do? I fall into passive world. And when my mom yelled down here, know what I said, Claudine? Okay, mom, I'll be up in a minute. In my motherfucking house. In my house, Claudine, I told my mother I'll be up in a minute, just as sweet as I could sound. And I'm rolling my eyes, my lip all mad. I ain't no goddamn kid. Why am I answering her as if I'm like a little kid? Okay, mom. That shit had me fucked up that day, though. I was pissed off. My sister was here with her too, right? I hollered at my sister out back about that shit too. Like, oh, mom, come up in here telling me what to do. And mom, do she do that with y'all? My sister said, no. The fuck? What you doing this shit with me for? Well, you know she traveled and she wanted to spend all this time with you. My mother goes to bed at 8 o'clock. It is 9:30. I am on live. First of all, why in the fuck is you still up? Because you know she'll stay up this late. My mom don't stay up this late. And I did, Laval. That's the respect, right? I don't even know who told I think she had a cup of Snoop Dogg a damn self, end up staying up a little bit later than usual, right? My mom go to bed at 8 o'clock. And I waited. I'm looking at her. She ain't over there dozing off. I didn't hit her with the Snoop Dogg. She just wide awake. See what I'm doing. See what I'm doing. So I said, well, okay, she's chilling right now. She got her dust on, you know. She wear her duster. My mom put the duster, little flower duster on, and a little big orange bob rollers and her scarf and shit. Right? She's sitting there watching TV. I ain't seen one nod. I should have waited, but I figured she's comfortable, whatever. I just slide downstairs. I was down here for a minute. How long you gonna be down there? Now you know if that was a kid, you'd have kind of slapped her. What is you talking to? I mean, I was a little heated, you know. I almost had a flashback, you know. I thought that, man, she was gonna have problems if that was somebody on the street asking me about my business in my house. Got a rule on me in my shit. And don't act like some of y'all are not put into that position. But it was a position that I didn't know how to handle. I was like, yeah, you know, I'll be up in a second, mom. Go upstairs. You know what we doing when I got upstairs, because I went on and respected her. She wanted to spend some time. Okay, Lavelle. She ain't seen me. So I go upstairs. Lavelle, guess what happened next? Guess what happened next? And you could tell with this expression on my face what I'm about to say. Oh, it's late. We need to be going to bed. 10 o'clock. So now I'm put in another compromising ass position. Here I am, 50-ish. You done summoned me back upstairs. I let that ride. Okay, mom, I'm coming up. I get it. I'll spend time with you. I get upstairs, Lavelle, and my mother tells me it's getting kind of late. She said we free ride. We need to be getting ready for bed. Mind you, like I think this was a Friday, maybe a Saturday. The fuck tells me to go to bed? I think my mama be having flashbacks, girl, Claudine. And she have flashbacks of thinking that I'm still 16 or 12 or some shit. Going to bed. I logged off of here, kicking it, having a good time to go upstairs because she was ready for all of us to go to bed. I couldn't do that. I had to laugh at that shit, man. My mother wanted me to go to bed at 10 o'clock because she was going to bed at 10 o'clock. How do I address that? What is it that I could have said? This is my mother. This is my mother in my home. So should I have stood there and said, well, I ain't ready to go to bed. What you mean go to bed? You go to bed. I couldn't even do that, y'all. I was like, well, I'm gonna catch my shower, Ma. I'll catch you in the morning. I'm gonna go ahead on head to bed. What the fuck? I took my scary ass to bed. The way she said it sounded like she was about to go get Susie and give me a whooping again. We used to have Susie was the belt name, y'all, Susie. But here's a good thing to that, right? Because right now I'm seeing how she flowed, Lavelle, Claudia. I'm catching her flow, her movement, right? I think she's having these flashbacks or some shit, right? And I'm looking at the clock and counting the days. Mom and them usually get up Sunday. We ain't got no breakfast because they usually catch breakfast on. I'm sitting over here, come on, 8 o'clock. All right, she's up. Come on, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Ooh, we making it then, 11 o'clock. Okay, all right, yep. I love y'all. My mama, we getting ready to go. Ooh, girl, I'll be here. Boom, boom. Her give a fuck about my damn house. Y'all get this shit back to Chicago. Get the hell up out of here. Y'all got to go because this ain't working out right here. But I had to, I had to be daughter. I felt that I had to give in. And this goes back to the story that I was just telling y'all. I know some things are going to be deterred. I know it. And you got to just comply with it. Let it be. Let her feel some type of way and all that stuff. But she going to be gone. And when she be gone, I be in here fucking up. I be in here doing what I want to do. I go to bed when I want to. All that shit. I do. So it's crazy because I know pretty much if you still have your parents, that if I go through it, I know it's about 5 out of every 10 up in here is going through it. I know you go through it, but I don't know. I don't know how to deal with that one. You said you would have told your mama to go to bed, sleep, because I'm not, I tried. I tried, free Robert, but it doesn't come out. I just be like, well, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, I'm kind of tired. Yeah, I'm a little tired, Mom. So I guess I'm gonna go. Yeah, we could just retire, I do shit like that. So I don't know, I don't know what it is. Like, I do be one to say that, you go to bed. It's all good. You go to bed. I'll have, the music up, whatever. Turn the air down. Fucking hot in my house. I want my central air on. How about my mother asked me for additional cover? Why she won't just say, give me some extra cover? She demand the air down. Turn the air down. Dude, this look like your motherfucking house. I'll be one to be like, this is not your home, Mom. You have to roll with the flow of how things goes in my house. I can accommodate you to get around it, right? Nah, that ain't even the first thing on her mind. Ask me for some additional covering. She just won't just turn the air down. Now I'm supposed to suffer being hot in my house. But when I go to my mom's house and her air is up like that and it's freezing there, I'm like, Mom, I need some additional quotes or something, like, where the stuff at, right? That, you know where it is. She ain't said nothing about turning her shit down. I know where it is. Ain't that a bitch? I be saying, this ain't working out. I'm gonna have to put you up for adoption, Mom. This ain't working out. I'm gonna have to find me some parents that can comply. That is 50-50 all the way around the board. I'm gonna have to give you up. I'm gonna have to give you up. You asked your mama a question. Your mama, I said, Mama, you got 7 children. 6 of them look like globe, right? Uh-oh. We're gonna need a DNA on Curtis, y'all. You say 6 of them are looking glow brights. Me looking golden brown. Hashtag Mama, Daddy was golden brown. Do you need to do? Oh my Lord, Curtis. I don't even know if you know what? I think about that. I don't know if I would ever contest my parents on whether if I'm theirs or not. I really would. Even if I looked different, like LaGuana. LaGuana looks totally different from, Kelly and Aaliyah. She's very persistent on being that's my mommy and daddy. Don't look a goddamn nothing like nothing of them. So I feel you on that one, even though I'd be too scared to ask them. My glasses always cleaning. They so dirty. They are dirty, dirty, dirty. And I don't have my cleaning rag, but good luck with that one, Curtis. But that girl swear she is the daughter, honey. She swear that that damn Aaliyah and Kelly done dropped her ass off some damn well and ain't never came back for her. The whole entire world watched Aaliyah and R. Kelly when they first got together. And the whole world absolutely would know if Aaliyah was, with child. They would have known because they would have the publicity around that would have blown Aaliyah up a whole lot as well. However, the crazy part about it is let her go on her journey. Let her go figure and find out whatever it is that she wants to find out. And let her get her feelings hurt on it, I guess. I don't know. You say we always accommodate our parents, but I've learned that my children that's true. That's because the word it done changed out here, lady. You are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It was like starting in the year I want to say around 19, maybe the 90s, everything went different from our generation, the 70 babies, the 70 moms and the dads. It didn't change now. Shit, your child ain't gonna come do much of nothing. They busy. Got shit to do, hanging out in the street. So they hate you. Your mom and daddy love you. Stop playing. I'm glad my parents and I have that understanding. Free Robert, you got some that will come and respect that boundary of their children home. But then you have that people that, when I tell you, my mom do not take her shoes off. And then, Free Robert, she'll have the nerves once she returns home. She'll have the nerves. When you gonna shampoo your carpet? I would have never had to shampoo it just yet had you not walked your ass up in here with them damn shoes on. Everybody else is in socks. You are sitting on the couch with your shoes on. And your husband got snow boots on my shit. Yeah. So I wouldn't have had not to do anything. So now I'm insulted because how dare you ask me when the hell I'm about to shampoo my carpet, right? When y'all was two that fucked it up. That's crazy. When are you going to send somebody here to shampoo? How about that? So, yeah, my mom, you said, what do I think Jaguar has a lot to do with that girl's claims? I watch it. Okay. Publicity is a motherfucker. That's how I look at it. The fact that she was picked up and whoever told her, whether if it was Jaguar, right, or whatever, right, that I think that you look like R. Kelly and Aaliyah. So you should probably go on this worldwide hunt, to get your DNA to prove that they are. Or if it was someone in her adopted family life that might have told her this, right? Let's just hypothetically say that it was someone in the family where she feels that she was adopted. Now, they done told the twin brother one thing, so I guess he on the hunt of looking for his mom and daddy too, and she on the hunt looking for different mamas and daddy. They both look for different mamas and daddy. They are, whatever the case may be. What in the world would have possessed her to align herself just out of the blue with this Jaguar, right, lady? Why wouldn't she align herself with a real freaking attorney? Because what she's looking for is something serious, right? So how serious was she? Is my question. How serious? You wasn't too damn serious. If the only person that you can find out here to help you succeed at whatever it is was Jaguar, right? If you listen to LaGuena, you will hear LaGuena when she threw her threat the other day to Booker, right? She says, I dare you, say something bad about my mom, disrespect my mom if you want to, I dare you. Now, here she is, who ain't even having the right publicist or attorney sitting beside her and got the nerves to throw a threat. I get, whatever. This won't be the first time, right, that we've seen some BS like this, right? But if you really listen to her, don't y'all be hearing her throw shade at her own alleged daddy? Y'all don't hear her throw shade at him? What she said that night that Booker was up there, right? You know what she said? I know my daddy did this to Aaliyah. I know he did this. He did what? Was she implying that she knew that her daddy impregnated her alleged mom for her to be born at a young age? Well, what the fuck is she implying? So if this is your dad, then she'll turn around and say, because she needed her money back from Drake so that she can get her dad free. Well, how in the fuck are you going to get your dad free if you're saying things that can complicate and implement a goddamn story of what he's trying to get out of jail from a lot of other girls putting shit on him? How, what? And I'm sitting here listening to her like, girl, you can't save your daddy. Not if you're finna be sitting out here doing and saying some shit like this. I don't know. Bookham went on by asking her a whole bunch of questions, right? And I'm gonna tell you, everybody gave him kudos, and it is what it is. Okay, he's got the blueprint to every freaking goddamn question and to answers, questions to answers, answers to questions. He knows them all. He knows every goddamn body, right? That there reminds me of a Jim Derogatis. There's a Jim Derogatis. Jim Derogatis set up and learned every crevice and crack it was about R. Kelly. And that takes a lot of timing to do out of one's life, right? I sit here and I listen to him. Like, is this all he did? Like, you literally set it up. Since y'all got me off subject, we're gonna conclude the Patty, Paula, and the crazy Karen. So, because I asked y'all which one identifies you guys, and I did state that I am just about 30% of a Patty Paula. I am nowhere near a Karen. I ain't calling the police. I'm gonna deal with it myself. Karens call polices all the time. I'm just gonna go call the police. Patty Paula is just gonna stand there and be like, oh, we talk about shit. Da, 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 da. So moving on off of that story, but we're gonna jump back at the end of some more Patty Paula, okay? But since y'all wanna get into this Jaguar Wright and LaGuina story, let's talk about it. And I ain't got shit to do anyway. So on that interview, well, not the interview, the young man's live skull. Don't know him, never seen it. That was my first time ever knowing about this guy, right? And seems to be very popular. He seems to be very popular. I guess it looks like a lot of people know him, and he, I don't know, his show is good or whatever, right? So LaGuina is being questioned by Booker. Now, mind you, she's already stated her claim on how old she was, when she was born, 93, 92, and all this stuff, right? I'm listening to Bookham with the questions, right? And of course, his people were there to give the accolades, and he's doing a well job. But I'm saying to myself, well, how well of a job, and this ain't to shit on him right now, right? Not right now. How well of a job could you be doing to allegedly try to capture a person up? Hey, Scorpio, right? He's trying to catch her up. Like when she told her story that she says, I'm not sure. She says that my mom and my dad, they dropped me off and I've never seen them before, right? She says that she was raised by another family, right? So to have those specific questions for a person like that, in my opinion, it was dumb as fuck, right? She wasn't she didn't grow with her alleged parents, right? So I'm not going to sit there and ask her, well, do you know Bruce? Well, the world kind of would know that because the world actually have seen and learned about, Mr. Kelly's life by the book, pictures are everywhere. Pictures are everywhere, right? So I'm like, well, I don't even know how she would answer that when she sat here and she told everybody that they dropped me off. I didn't see any, I don't know these people. She's learning the immediate ones, the Diane Hanson and all the other ones by way, probably Jaguar, right? Or she's doing a lot of reading up on a bunch of things. But I was like, you know what? Who was on her in the 1905? And then Bookham, he told some shit. See, this is what happens when you try to sit yourself on the throne, right? He started talking about the Jay-Z and the other people who was on his list of the lawsuit things or whatever for the 1995 hit list or some shit, right? He tried to clean it up a little bit, but R. Kelly wasn't such and such and such and such, but it was the fact that he included R. Kelly name in that list, right? You know what that girl said? I'm glad to know that. So now I guess you can expect for her going on her witch hunt of some lawsuit and names that was on there from 1995. And then he comes back and say, well, but he wasn't the pedophile. He wasn't the pedophile. And I'm like, the stories that we try to tell that makes us point out to the people that I know it all, or I want to be the smartest, or I'm going to win this. This is something competitive. And inside the story, most people don't, I'm not going to say most people, I'm going to say the realization of what's inside of the story that you are telling, people grasp what they can out of it, right? And next thing you know, something else will blow up behind that. So, but the Laguina says, well, I'm glad to know that. Like, she's getting prepared for her next mission on that. Because if something like that does exist, in other words, well, I guess I better get my name added to this so that I can get my share of whatever this alleged 1995 or the lawsuit gang and R. Kelly name. It was R. Kelly, it was Jay-Z, it was this nigga. Like, whoa, when you talk too damn much. But it is what it is, and I've listened to it. But there's a lot of questions that was no need to ask, especially coming from a person that clearly said that, no, well, they dropped me off. I don't know much about those. You know Zoe? You know Zoe? Do you know Zoe? The girl said that she had memory lapse, right? The girl said that she was born around a certain age. Number two, I get it where you try to catch a person up in a lie. So him asking her if she knew hot dog and Captain Crunch and rice cereal, right? I get that. And for her to say, well, what did he want her to say? Yeah, I know those people. What do you want? What did you, if you know those people and you know that you ain't seen that girl around these people, why ask her? Oh, to get her caught up on the spot about, well, yeah, I know him, or no, I don't know him. Like, but you already know that the girl wasn't even there. So in other words, I'll throw the questions out here for me to look good at because I know that she can't answer these truthfully, right? And then I'm going to look really, really good and know everything and smart in front of the people. Why don't you ask her, what year did you say that they dropped you off? Look at Angie. I'm sorry, I'm on the other channel because normally you're the first one here. and so I'm on the other channel, I'm on the OnePapoose channel. So, right, what year exactly it was? Well, what hospital did your adopted people, your parents or whatever, did they tell you what hospital you were born in? How much did you weigh at birth, stuff like that. Do you ever plan on going to see Diane Hanson them or visit them? Have they even got in touch with you? I don't know. Zoe, Bruce Kelly, You know Bruce Kelly. Those were only questions that would help his persona, his character. Those were questions to prove to everybody that he knew what he knew. Psychology is a motherfucker. All of those questions, in my opinion, should have been reversed up on her. Get her information, not this nigga's information. We already know what you do, Book. We know what you do. Yeah. What did you and your brother do around 19, such and such and such and such, the twin brother? Oh, y'all went y'all separate ways. Well, who kept the twin brother? Stay inside of that person's life if you want some goddamn answers. I'm just saying, what's going on, Bree? What's going on? Yeah, that's basically what was happening. She wasn't around, so she wouldn't know. Now she's out here with Jaguar, right? And here's the killer part with the Jaguar, right? And LaGuina, right? Does LaGuina even know? Because that's would have been a question that I would have had to ask her. Was she aware that Jaguar Wright dogged her daddy out too? Was she aware of that? Was she aware? Where is the video at? I gotta find Jaguar Wright did a whole live or whatever calling her daddy that she's looking for and needing to save all kind of fuck names, all kind of monsters, and she been knowing. And I want to ask her, you know you on a hunt with someone who can't stand your daddy too. That just don't parallel. That y'all shouldn't be in the same lane at all. Right now, you should be so hot with Jaguar to be fucking up. She talked about your dad big time. I seen that live. I seen Jaguar going in. And I think that's when, not to be petty Paula, I think that's when I did a petty Paula because I was a little bit livid, right? And I came back and I did a live on Jaguar, right? I did. I mean, she's in one of my lives from way, 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 way back then. I might be on this channel. She sure is. And that was the reason why I came back and I did a live on her. It was because I didn't like, the way Jaguar Wright came at R. Kelly. And I was like, wow, that's wrong. And I turned around and my petty Paula ass flipped the live on Jaguar Wright. But yet then you got a whole LaGuina on no search hunt of needing to know or wanting to know if these were her parents by via DNA, which she has not done yet. She has an excuse about why she has not done it yet. She's never coming on the screen with no Diane Hanson. That's never gonna fucking happen. Never gonna fucking happen. And here's the thing, because if they acknowledged her when she first came out, it'd have been fucking happened. Oh, let me go. You a grandbaby, and you mean to say that the grandmother or the brother said that he been best friends and never left his sister's side from the start of her career up until, to her decease. May she rest in peace. Yeah. Cleo, what's up, Cleo? What's going on? Yeah. What's going on with you, Cleo? What's going on? Let me holler at Cleo, y'all, for a minute. What's going on? You probably don't go get the other crew. Where's the crew at, Cleo? Can't and it ain't. I know that's right. They can't and they ain't. Cleo, you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the like button, girl. Cleo is an older. Not much. Cleo, wow. Cleo is an old chat room friend, you guys. From time to time, I do pop in on our old chat room, not too much as often. You don't know, you got to go get my girl. You're going to have to go get my girls. Bring the girls over. But it's good to see you, sweetheart. It's good to see you. I'm going to pop in over there. You already know. But Cleo, oh God, we used to do some crazy dirty roasting, y'all, over on what it used to be called Fun for Mobile, okay? And we were either in the 30s or the 40s group. And I told you guys this story before, right? And you want to talk about roasting? I'm gonna see if I can get them all together and bring them over here because they roast their ass off. And you know, the thing is that we all did it to each other, and Fun for Mobile shut down. I think, damn, Cleo, what we run on there? About 4-5 years? We did what, about 4-5 years strong on there? and here's the thing though, y'all, with the Fun for Mobile, it was wild, had no limits, right? Them was over there posting up Piggly Wiggly pictures and Coochie Woochie pictures. It used to go, when I tell, listen, y'all have seen a different person over on Fun for Mobile, boy, but we grew together over there. We rose together. So we also have our, the little group for postings up, and we still talk to each other from time to time on the Facebook. So so yeah, that's Cleo. Shout out to you, girl. Thanks for joining and coming into the chat. But I still roast now. I'm bringing y'all ass up in with this shit because I still motherfucking roast, girl. I roast, girl. So anyways, I still sit here. This is most of the people that's been rocking with my channel. It's usually a few more than this, but I'm on a different channel today. I have the OnePapoose channel too, girl. So I kind of go over there. But don't forget to subscribe, girl. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. So where were we? Oh, Jay-Z and Jaguar and LaGuina and all this stuff. So the questions, again, that Bookham had started to ask, maybe, like I said, those are the ones that he kind of knew. I just don't understand how he was going to get any accurate answer out of her when she clearly stated that I've been dropped off. I don't know them like that. That's what she's trying to do, is get to know them, So yeah. So it was crazy though. Thanks, girl. Thanks, girl. So you said you say the pics where they at? Listen, Curtis, that was when Curtis. Ooh, Curtis, baby, when I tell you this Fun for Mobile app, baby, when Curtis, it was no limits up in there, Curtis, none. You have women coming on, it was coochie everywhere in there, Curtis. It was Curtis. It was penals everywhere up in there. Curtis, I used to run late. I used to be stuck in this chat. Woo, Curtis. It was very, very interesting. Oh, Curtis. And the crazy thing though, Curtis, you can jump like when you go to room to room to room. Now they have the teenage room, so you don't want to go in teenage room. But I peeped in there, Curtis, and them teenagers was in there cutting up like dirty. And everybody was going with everybody, and people would actually leave media. They were meeting up with people. Yeah, that app got us in. Cleo, that app got everybody in trouble over there, baby. That was rough, honey. But I met, people like you guys that I am able to still stay in touch with, though. And Cleo, we laugh all damn day and night on that shit, girl. We laugh our ass off over on that damn shit. I'll never forget it, but Curtis, I don't know. That Fun for Mobile was something else, boy. Woo! But you had different chat rooms you can go in. They had the teens plus. They had the 20s, the 30s, the 40s room, right? Woo, boy, pick your poison, Curtis. Your ass would be laughing, and you got to have your military gear on, because motherfuckers come at you, boy, Curtis. They come at you. Yeah, that's enough of that, though. But you said, remember Carrie? Yeah, what happened to Carrie, Nicole? Oh, Curtis, let me tell you this. Nicole, the Carrie girl, stayed into it, and she used to meet up with those guys, right? And they do it or whatever. Let me tell you, her picture ended up circulating, Curtis. She was doing a carrot, Curtis. And when I tell y'all, we laugh, Cleo, how long we laugh on that shit? About a year or two? She She doing a carrot, Curtis. I'm like, oh my God. Unfortunately, I think for Mobile kind of went bankrupt or whatever, and then they shut the app down. We were sad too. We was Cleo, we were sad. We was like, no, don't go for Mobile, no. And it got back. I even reached out to see how can I buy it? You know, how can I keep it going? But then I was thinking about, man, that shit, it was so much shit cutting up on Fun for Mobile. Child, Shelly, when I tell you Fun for Mobile was ruthless, I never thought, I used to ask myself, how I end up in some shit. You know what it was, Curtis? It was a music download app. It was a download for your music, right? I clicked on it. I was like, oh, you know, you could download music back with the other older phones before we got these damn Android things, right? You click on it, free music, ringtones, everything. So I clicked on it. This is how I got there. No shit, right? I clicked on it and oh, I want that music, that music, that music. So then you stroll, you know, you start scrolling, you be like, oh, what's this group? You know, what's this group? Well, what's this group? So I used to click on all the groups, right? And somehow I just never left. I never left that. That's where it was, because I was like, damn, they cutting up in here. And yeah, it used to be a lot of sexy chocolates up in there. And my line click clear. It was some sexy chocolates coming up through there, baby. I was like, Lord have mercy. And Fun for Mobile had become my home, where I like the chat rooms. I like to talk. I like to talk shit. I like to roast. I like to do that. So we all had our little group of people, whatever. And that was pretty much that. It was so, and then it left. It left, Cleo. We was all discombobulated. We didn't know what we was gonna do. We didn't know who we was gonna roast. We didn't get to see no more penals. We didn't get to see none of that. No, yeah, it snatched me up. Cleo got caught up too. We was all up in there. But Cleo, thanks for finding me over here on YouTube. You're going to also find me over on the OnePapoose show, girl. So by all means, come on in, kick it with me when you have a little time, and bring the other ones on, girl, because you know I can drop this link and we can come on up on the channel and do what we do. So, but it's good to see you. Let's get back to our story, girl. So, oh, Carrot Nicole. Her story is so out. Listen to how she explains how she has a twin brother. Yeah. And Book said over there, oh, so you got a twin brother, huh? Well, you got a twin brother. I don't even know what that mattered about. Who gave a shit? At least the twin brother ain't out here saying, I'm looking for mommy and I'm looking for daddy. You know, the question is, though, how long will she be on this run looking for, my arms are chilly, so when my arms chilly, my nose are run. I don't know why. I got the heat going, though. You say you worse as hell. You still roast? Oh, y'all got to come on. Y'all, we're going to have to get the clan, girl, bring them on over here so we can come up on the channel together. So, and let's see if we still got them skills. Let's see if we got the skills. But that's what's up. That's what's up. How long y'all think she's gonna run it? How long do you think that she's going? Why is it taking her so long to conquer what it is that she's looking for? Diane Hampton can be reached. Barry Hankerson, they could be reached. Go reach out to them. Go visit them. How come Jaguar don't have her on a road trip to go and ride up to their homes or wherever they are? Why that hasn't happened? Why? You ain't looking for no wife. You looking for the next ex-wife. I keep forgetting how you put it. The next one. No, it's Alamona. Why haven't that happened, y'all? And the fact that the bloggers, here's the thing, the bloggers, the ones that was running the story pretty deep, right? And I get it that, you know, for the love of money, the views, the monetization, and the clicks, right? So most of them is dried out. They don't know. They what they got dried out from. Let me see if I could go. I kind of want to go on. Let me see. You say most of them got dried out. I'm gonna click on when I get time. I'm gonna click on and I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share that page. I'm gonna share the Facebook page on live. I'm gonna show it, especially when you get a few of the people that come in. Yeah, Willow. You know, I always tap on Willow pictures when she's on Facebook, or you know, she posts on her IG. So, Curtis. Oh, Curtis. Cleo said, you gonna hate her on the real. You better watch it. Watch what you ask for. Curtis, leave my buddy alone. Don't be trying to pick a roast with my buddy. Just leave her alone. This is how fast it will be a response, Curtis, on Fun for Mobile. You say anything out of line, it be like boom, and next thing you know, they start coming out the woodworks. It's like fight, and then there it goes. You know, yes, Curtis is the lovable one, Cleo, over here on his channels that he chooses to support. So he comes here, and then he has one more or two, maybe two more other channels that he'll bounce around to for our umbrella over here, our little sector. But Cleo, it's another sector out here, girl, worse than this. They call it the B sector, girl. Them women be over there, baby. Here I am, Cleo, thinking that YouTube was just an old find and fix it channel. Whatever you want to fix. You want to fix a light bulb, you want to learn how to fix a car, you want to learn how to, girl, YouTube has some dark secrets that I ain't know shit about. So I end up over here into Black Niggerville, baby, and it's been something else. This is the sector that came out to help support Robert Sylvester Kelly, right? Well, that's over with. Now it's the sector where shit, I'm gonna try to kill your ass, girl. They be coming with their paper forks and they paper knives, girl. They be trying to kill you. They be trying to kill you, girl. Yeah. But that's how we was though over there, though. It was cool. It was cool. So I asked you guys, how long do you guys think that LaGuina is going to run her show? How long? Yeah, that B sector is, yeah, it's something else. But one thing about them though, Hill, that B sector, that's like the elderly sector too, though, ain't it? Because when I hear them talk or whatever, and I'm not throwing no shade, like they all up in age, girl. They sound like they in their 50s and 60s over there. They really do. I'd be like, this is going to be an interesting fight over here at the elderly hood. Oh, Brooke the Crook said that they was all sick or something. I don't know. Shit crazy. And all I say, why like the whole panel be black? Like it don't be no lights or nothing over there. It's like always dark. What is up with that? That's some spooky shit. Why is it dark all the time? I mean, they're like, light the panel up so you can see. Can't see shit, girl. Nothing. Everybody stay behind the screen, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm just comfortable. I come out from behind the screen, girl. Hair comb, I don't get no fuck. I'm coming out. You say, look at Cleo. Tell her to don't get in trouble. Respond. She reading your stuff. She's still here for a second. She'll tell me she out when she goes. No. So I don't know, the guy, what's the name of his channel? They said it was a lot of people up in there, a lot of people. High Maintenance was up in there. Oh, and it's another channel, y'all. Let me see if I can find this one. Hold on. Ooh, let me see. It was another channel. Damn it, why did I not say that? Maybe, let me see. Here I am. Let me see if this is it. Hold on.
All right.
Oh, no, that's not it. Why is it a whole nother channel? of another lady talking about book. Yeah. Actually, it's a few channels. It's a few channels. And boy, had me dying laughing, y'all. I got to find it. Hold on. Let me see. I got to find this when I know it was sent to me. And I was like, oh, hell no. Wait a minute. Let me find it. Let me find it. Y'all got to hear this shit here. Shit funny as hell. Da-da-da. Let me see if this is it. Hold on. No, it's a female. It's a female, y'all. It's a whole nother female. It's another female. I appreciate you guys, doing, joining in on my community board. Just keep in mind, my disclaimer is just for fun. I don't give a damn where that boy was traveling to. All I know is he was speeding and hurrying up to try to go hang out with the guys. That's, pretty much. I just like to make some jokes here and there. I don't give a shit. Oh, my battery about to die. Don't die yet. I gotta find it. Okay. Oh, I think I got it. Nope, this ain't it. Damn, who sent me that? Oh. Okay, let me check somewhere else. I gotta find this. I gotta find it. Oh, maybe it's this one.
Oh man. Thought she had it.
I got it. Listen to this shit, y'all.
So yes, bitch. Jaguar hoes, I can't get to no other motherfucking place. What a better time. What I'm saying. Didn't do it right now. I'm coming to Dallas June 3rd. We go talk. They needed to go ahead and bring Margaret out of the car.
I'm looking for the part. You say she will keep talking as long as the bloggers will keep talking. And the crazy thing about that Hill, those bloggers who helped introduce her out here into this world to go viral, they all know. They all know Aaliyah's story, and they all know R. Kelly's story. They know. They know. They know. I don't know. They know. They know pretty much. Oh, Lord, Cleo and Curtis, y'all gonna have to get a room. Y'all got to get a room. Y'all got to get a room. Y'all got to get, listen. I'm looking for something though. Hold on, y'all. I hear it, but I gotta find the tab mark. Maybe I'm up too far. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Look, who is this talking about book of y'all? Listen.
I wanted to get up there and say, where's my justice, Jay?
Wait, listen to her, y'all.
I wasn't even trying to go up there.
I was like not another one.
Trigger being nosy. Now, we have been through this. What's up on everybody platform? We've been through this here before. Now, I got to go ahead and salute school. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Hold on.
It's coming.
Salute school. There was a big money move. Remember, I was going over and I think because they've been trying to get Jaguar right on all their platforms. Remember, I had their source all that there, right? Oh, let me go ahead and tell you all of this is for entertainment as well as educational purposes under the Copyright Act of 1976. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Cleo.
That's out the way. Girl, that big, fat, nasty monkey was up there up in the dark just lying. Girl, we know that the people is not your parents. That's not your parents.
Wait till she get to this one part.
That she just so happened to know all these people that are deceased and that have passed on or is intoxicated or incarcerated. I was looking at that. I said, we have a whole panel full of mental patients. Not Scope, but shout out to Scope.
Who was on? Booker was on that panel.
This is the one. I know I'm trying to slide back in his good graces. I just need one teeny weeny tiny favor. Y'all gotta go spam his chat and everything. Tell him Sin said that his next interview has to be with Legina Real Mama or Lil Nas Shamama Boo. Girl, then Jag me. I already had an attitude when I saw her come teeter-tottering out the door. Girl, Lucina, I don't even know where to start it. Girl, the mad Dana, they called it. I don't know Dana. I just seen everybody saying, Dana, Jay is trying to call it. I said, now who is this? Then he get up there, eyes wandering every which way. Girl, somebody so I know by they say he
Listen what
keep his eye
she
on the
say.
sparrow. We don't know if his eye is on the sparrow or the arrow. Everything is just
She
going
said,
every which way. I
she
said, this
said.
show can't go no.
She said she didn't know. Oh shit, why did that turn? She said she didn't even know if Book of I was on the sparrow or the arrow, y'all. I'm like, Lord, it's like everybody. I ain't gonna say her name, right? Because I'm not gonna send it where somebody can go back and attack and say nothing about her, you know. But this girl here had me cracking up. Oh, there's more, right? It is for some reason. She's good because she's telling the story about Laguina and Jaguar, but at the same time, she hitting Booker with some Jags, though. Y'all listen.
Can't go no more crazy than this here. That nigga was looking at Scope, Lagina, Jag, Solar, and Goomba all in one swipe. I said, Lord, if he blink, it's over with. Shit, took her. Don't blink. Oh, Dana don't blink. Dana come up there, he came back because he got to keep fighting. You know, you can't let him get you down. Hey, man.
I can't write, Jana. You're going to have to hit me up.
So, Dana then came back. He cocky this time. He cock-eyed and cocky. He come up there,
shit.
Go check your DM right now. Go check your DM. Go look and see what's up in the DM.
He said he cocky and cockeyed. Oh, my God.
So then I had to sit up. I said, okay, all right, Dana for round 2. Let me see what he got. So Sco said, okay, I'll check the Instagram. Let me just move this over here.
Wait. Listen, y'all.
And let me move down over here. I thought Sco was going to go check it from his phone first.
Don't put it in the chat, Curtis. Don't put it there, because I don't want her to catch no flack behind this from you know who. You know how he'll move and his people, right?
Just very straightforward. Y'all know I have ADHD. You got to get to the point. So when the first picture came up there, all I seen was R. Kelly, and I seen a dude toward the left. Girl, I did not see Dana over there in the background. Girl, Dana was up there getting punched in the head with the umbrella. So about, cause you see me, I'm right here. You look right here. I'm right here. Dana, you are getting punched in the head with an umbrella, baby. This is not a win, Dana. Now you're making me mad now. Come on. I thought you done got a phone hyped up about check the DM. Only to see you get punched in the head with an umbrella. I was trying to see, is he the nigga holding the umbrella? What is going on?
She said he got punched in the head with an umbrella.
And the other nigga, they just moseyed on up underneath the umbrella together. You mean to tell me, Dana, there was no room under the umbrella for you? And then his eyes looked like they was a little bit more focused back there. Looked like he, looking at his eyes, looked like he just thought about, out of focus. So then he come with, I thought that was Photoshop. I said he done just punched himself in the head with the umbrella just so we could see them together. So then he come with another picture, because that's right outside the courthouse right there. Look, we outside the courthouse with the barbecue. I said, now look at him. But then he's talking about that's right before R. Kelly went to the courthouse. But R. Kelly up there looking like bananas in pajamas. I said, what the fuck is going on here? What is happening here? Sco, how the hell is you allowing this here? Then I'm looking at Sco. Sco trying so hard not to laugh. He just up there. He taking deep breaths. He got to put his hand over his mouth. Sco kept playing. Okay, for real. Sco kept playing with that head. He kept laughing. I said, look at Sco. Sco don't know where to go with the story. He thought it was going to be good. You know what I'm saying? So let me give y'all the backstory on me and Jaguar right really quickly. Jaguar thought it was safe to play with me, child. Jaguar, remember, I had been exposing Quatita Demonita. Jaguar wanted to be buddy-buddy with Quatita Demonita. Remember, I told y'all, me, Quatita, Tokyo Tony, and Jag was supposed to have a show. You know what I'm saying? So Jag went crazy.
Now, if y'all want to hear the rest of that, you're going to have to hit me up in the email. I'm not going to put it in there. I'll do some shout out because whoever it is, if they see this, they'll recognize their voice in their video on here. I just don't want to be where, you know what, his people, You know it, and then over there putting comments and things up underneath her video on that one. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to give them the freaking pleasure to do her like that, right? There's a lady, but if you know who she is, then shout out to you, but do not put it in the chat as of yet, okay? I don't want her to get no smoke, backlash coming from, you know, our channel over here because of me playing that. So that way, look, we're going to play it safe like that. She was talking about, she said that he couldn't even fit under the umbrella, but anyways, the picture that he put up, right? Now, I don't know how many of you guys visit High Maintenance channel, right? I so happen to lay up in there, and remember, High Maintenance, she took the panel by phone call, right? I think she was on the phone call. Maybe she did come up video or whatever, right? And she had some few words to say or whatever, crossing over to Bookham, because Bookham came in and he was like, oh, you know, no, these bees is mad at me and they gonna come on here and say all this foul stuff. High Maintenance was a moderator, or is a moderator, for this guy, Zoe. What's his name? Scope, right? She's a moderator. High Maintenance had me cracking up, y'all. Y'all watched her live, right? High Maintenance said for every goddamn Bookham and his people coming in there, she says you were blocking the fuck out of him, block, right? But she heard, she came up on to speak to Scope, right, about the picture, you know, that affected, like you just asked, was it Photoshop? Well, to say that it would be Photoshop would be stretching it, right? We all saw the pictures. You saw the picture with Sylvia and R. Kelly. You saw the same picture with Sylvia and her daughter and R. Kelly. Okay. There is other pictures, right? I think the Him Too girls may have a picture like that. R. Kelly has on the same outfit, the same stance, and everything in that picture. And I was hoping that Scope called it right, but I don't think that he was really elaborating much on the picture, because he was like, he stated one thing. He said, man, that looks like a fan club, you know, like you're a fan picture, right? If you notice in the picture, right, Bookham's like this. My God, this was a dead giveaway right here. My God. When you, in my opinion, you know somebody, whatever, you just chilling, you just there and you taking a picture, right? But he's like, my God. You don't see Kelly pointing back like this, my God. So you could tell that he's pointing out, in my opinion, if I had to analyze and diagnose that picture, right, it's like, hey, I finally get to meet, you know, R. Kelly. Like, I'm a fan. I'm going to cherish this picture. Da, 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 da. Now, there's another thing that could have been brought it up. Okay, Capone, when he was trying to express how much of him knows R. Kelly. That's my God. That's his key word. He highlights that word. I'll die for my God. He highlights that. So people are vulnerable to those words, because if you're going to state your claim of how much you finna do for a guy, it leads people to believe definitely like, y'all, you cool like that, right? But let's go back to one of the other pictures, Shabazz. Let's go back to Shabazz video that he put up and that he played. I don't have it right. When Mr. Kelly was in this place, I'm not sure the name of it, right? He was in this place, and who was there? A bunch of big people, right? And what were they talking about? Boys and girls gym club or things like that. Do y'all remember that? I'm kind of vaguely, I know it, but I remember seeing it. Those are people that I would have considered close to Mr. Kelly. However, Shabazz was there. Shabazz was feminine and they was trying to come into an agreement with some shit. I don't know if it was a smoke lounge or whatever the case may be. People that wants to declare that they were this close to Mr. Kelly and they know him like that, to me would be those type of people. People that is usually sitting around asking about business, you know, conducting a business, conducting something of interest, right? out of a lot of the photos of Mr. Kelly that I have come across or people has played, you never see Bookham there. Bookham also shares the story that he came in, at least he didn't lie. He didn't lie, but he poised, he poised it a little bit with Skull, right? Skull, I think, asked him, well, how did you, how did you become? How did you become? Well, see, I'm gonna go here. This is how it happened. See, back in the day, my boy Kip. What's Kip last name? Ain't this Hanson too? When Kip last name is Hanson, is he related to the Hansons? Was he related to them? I don't know. But yeah, I gotta say that video because I gotta finish watching it. But he said that he was brought in, by way of Kip, through, I guess, being security. And I think that because this guy Skull was not so much elusive to his story. He was just letting him talk or whatever, because he could have really went in deep on Bookham's story. But since he allowed Bookham to just splurt out these quick points of who he think he is, it just kind of, everybody's just, you either be in acceptance of what Bookham is saying or you don't. He left that open, he left that area open up to every individual in here on what you wanted to believe and what you don't want to believe about whatever it was that Bookham was saying. But because a lot of us has been out here on this journey and hearing a lot of things and learning a lot of things, you got only his team that believes 90% of the shit that he's saying. And then you have the opposition, people, that just don't believe half of the shit that he says. I made a choice to not believe it. I can analyze these pictures. Everywhere that I see Mr. Kelly at or doing or pertaining to anybody, his settings is always some like a business type people. I've been trying to understand, where does Bookham fall in, play it? Or just a hang around guy? He doesn't show, Mr. Kelly does not show a lot of hang around, kick it guys in his apartments, at a gym. You really don't see him, right? What we learned about at that gym was a few people, Don Russell and Junebug and some of Don Russell brothers, or however that worked out, right? But you don't see a bunch of hanging out, kind of cut, with Mr. Kelly in the stuff that I've seen. And the stuff that he does show, his traveling over to wherever and on the street doing instant media with a random person. You never see Bookham there. You never see Bookham over here. You never see Bookham over there. You never, out of all of these years, and he says that he's been there plenty of years, you don't see Bookham nowhere in the goddamn cheese grill toast place with him. You don't see him at the cigar bar, but he can tell you about it because he learned about it. He read about it. His stories. That's just my perception. That's just me. And then you sit up to say that somebody else brought you in. Kip stated the year or whatever of when he started with Mr. Kelly, right? He also stated the year that I got to go back and watch of when he left due to some whatever, blah, blah, blah. Wouldn't know, could those possibly have been the same years that Bookham alleged that he was around? Kip don't have these stories, at least that he did not put out here on the YouTube. So how is it that the person that was actually there, which was Kip, as part of some type of security person or whatever for Mr. Kelly, brings in another person, but the other person has way more stories than the person that actually brought you in? Kip should be the one, in my opinion, with all of the backstories of this happened or this happened. And he did come out and tell a little bit of this or that, right? He left it like that. Kip came out to elaborate quite a bit about Aaliyah, not so much about Mr. Kelly's life. So I could not understand how this guy, Bookham, has so much to tell the world about Mr. Kelly's life. Bookham messed up with me believing anything when it came to the story about Red and that other girl. And I was sitting and I was listening real good. And he gonna sit here and say that Mr. Kelly was up in that hotel room. He said that Mr. Kelly wasn't feeling well, so he went up to the penthouse, right? And he was able to tell this story to a little bit over 100 of people that didn't even ask for no fucking receipts of nothing. How do we know? What you got a picture? What hotel was this? I want to check and see if Mr. Kelly was at that hotel at the time that he said. Not reality. I'm just saying, like hypothetically, should have been the questions because he put Mr. Kelly at a place of scenery, right? At a hotel, sick upstairs. He said it was him and Kip. And so he went on up and he told Mr. Kelly, we was going across the street and we back, he good, all that stuff. Next thing you know, whatever he did over at this clubbing with Red and whoever ended up being the same goddamn two females that landed in the hands of all Red. That was it for me. That was a done goddamn deal. That was a done deal. That was done. That was it for me. And nothing, there's nothing that's going to ever take me back to say, oh no, well, he didn't do no harm, or he didn't do this, or he didn't. Shit. You got to be out your motherfucking man. You got to be crazy. You gonna tell the people where Mr. Kelly was, if it was true or not. You gonna share with the people that you over at the club with these two goddamn females, you and Kip, and And I turned on the TV to learn that those were the same two ladies on national TV to the world in the hands of Gloria Allred out of all paper talking about some LL goddamn Cool J, but it still ended up being the same two girls. The same two girls that said that, I know that, what's her name? Whatever her name was, she went into the bathroom because she was scared and so. And we didn't even know that because we couldn't even be under the influence. We were too young and we didn't know what we were doing. And then he wanted us to say, what? Now, these not the same two girls that comes back with good stories. Nah, they came back on Mr. Kelly ass with a damn damaging ass story. Then to come to find out after Gloria Allred or whoever else said, nah, this ain't gonna motherfucking work. Y'all couldn't even keep the lie straight. We just humiliated ourselves on camera. We brought you in to do R. Kelly, but we end up putting up R. Kelly picture. We gonna have to kill us. We can't put y'all in nothing else. Shake hands. Thanks for coming out. Have a good day. That's how that shit ended. Gloria knew she couldn't pull that shit off in front of the public no more after with those two. After she'd have sat up there and put a LL Cool J picture, Gloria Allred just had to go and throw them they little $500 so they can go and get high and keep it pushing. I thank y'all very much. We tried, but we fucked this one up. I was even wondering how the hell did she even have a LL Cool J picture like in her paperwork? What was she coming out the LL? Was Gloria preparing herself to come out the LL Cool J? Is that why she was holding on to a damn LL Cool J picture? But them women's got them some goddamn fame though, y'all. 4 women, they got 5 minutes of fame. They had them all meet up in some other hotel or conventional room in a hotel lobby or somewhere, right? They telling their stories and he did this and we was too young and we was under the influence. Now they been smoking all their motherfucking lives and they had one bit of goddamn complaint about getting high and going to the club. But when it comes to Mr. Kelly, they roll up the motherfucking blunts. All of a sudden, we couldn't know. We didn't know. We was smoking all day. Our marijuana. And then when he come in the room and he said so and so, but we couldn't comprehend because we was always under the influence. I was busting my ass up on that shit though. Yeah, that shit was funny as fuck. I was like, now since you didn't smoke one or whatever, and this is entangling Mr. Kelly, they ain't know no better. Them girls look like they've been smoking since the age of 5. I ain't lying. They've been looking like they've been rolling up since the age of 5. Now all of a sudden he just heard us. Glory Ari. It was funny as hell though. But that part of the episode that everybody watched, that was it for me. That was a wrap right there. So with the whole Laguina interview and everything with Skull, I think that Skull does okay, Curtis. I think that Skull did no different than what all bloggers do, you know, bring on the entertainment, and he leaves it up. He left it up to the public to judge and do whatever, you know, X, Y, and Z. Now, I mentioned to y'all that on the Zoe channel, it was High Maintenance came up. She was infuriated that Bookham did a little bit of a name calling, and she was also not too happy to find out that he brought his shits of lies, according to her, over to his channel. And by her being a moderator, she was like, oh, hell no, you know. Where you going? Where you going? You just had to get crude. I heard what you said. You said, right, smoked too many, went too crazy with it. This what Cleo, if you have been watching it and peeping in on a bunch of different channels out here, girl, this shit went straight left, honey. I mean, left like crazy, girl. This umbrella ended up with people, I guess, doxing or I don't know, getting people fired. I felt like I was in the zoo for a minute, girl. This shit went straight crazy. But you also, Cleo, over here dealt with, it's a lot of people that wanted to be who they, you know, wanted to be. I don't know what type of come up, or they needed to be I don't know, known very well, or it's weird. It's weird as fuck over here, Cleo. This is some weird ass shit, baby. I swear to God, I'm like, you know, I don't know. It's wow. It's a little different for me. It's a little different for me. I don't go to the zoo quite often, girl. This like some whole new animal trait shit going on here. Like somebody just put some hocus pocus on motherfuckers. I don't fucking was. It said it reminds you of the Law and Order. Yeah, they did. The gates of the zoo and all opened up. This shit here went crazy. Everybody want to be special, you know. Everybody wanted, you know, if you had to research, your research was the facts. You better roll with that shit, girl. They gonna cut your damn thumb off. Koda, come here, babe. I need something. You ain't doing nothing. I need some iced tea with some ice in it, and bring me some more, some fish. And bring me some of them fish cans. What's wrong with Teddy? Hyperventilating? Some iced tea and a handful of those fish. The red candy. Yeah, I guess so, Free Robert. Maybe so. How you doing today, servant? How you doing? Yes, please. How you doing? I don't know. It was a lot of lying, though, Cleo. It's a whole lot of lying. But back to that picture that went up. Like I say, I think that if that guy's skull was really would have came on to take time and to dig into more information about Bookham. You know, his show, oh, I'll tell her. She ain't no baby no more, Cleo. That girl, big. My baby is big, honey. I think your little boy too, but Coda be 17 next month. Woohoo, I'm getting there, girl. And I'll be free at last, free at last. Thank God I'm free at last. I'll be free, baby. Then when she leave, I'm gonna be crying. Don't leave, don't go. Who's gonna get my tea for me? Who's gonna let Teddy out for me when I'm sleeping? Looks like I have to do it on my own or hire a maid, but I think that with the picture, right? Don't be alarmed, because I'm pretty sure I don't think Bookham will end back up over there on Zoe, because like I said, high maintenance is one of his moderators, and you damn better well know that she gonna put him up on game, right? That picture was far too fetched of trying to sell that as if, you see, I told you I know him, especially when it's the same man, same clothing. They all have that stand-up picture together. Thank you, baby. Thank you, thank you. They all have that same picture. So I don't know how he planned on explaining that, but somehow he's got that, you know, pass. He comes back with saying that, no, because he brought all them down there on that day to meet his guy. Now, I hate to get to, I have to. And shout out to high maintenance, and I don't think she gonna mind. If she do, don't strike my channel. Don't strike my channel, because I'm only at, I gotta get this channel up over to 1,000, y'all. Let's get this channel, let's help this channel get up to 1,000 subscribers. So we only need 100. One, yeah, six. We only need 139. 49 more, 39. I mean, 139 more people. So let me go here. How much is my battery? Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to call Coda again. I need my charger. You say yours is turning to 11. That's what's up. Let me get high maintenance channel up, y'all, because this shit right here, they had so much fun on this channel. She had some more guys join her panel with her. And there was this guy named Mr. West. He wanted to know who the hell this guy was. Hey, Brenda, right? And wait a minute, they didn't like the way, I guess, Bookham said those things about high maintenance, right? I got to find it. Oh, wait a minute, it's easy for me to do this way. Let me go to my why did you do that? Oh, right here. Duh. Okay, here we go. So I guess because he called her low budget, right? But let's get to the fun part over for on high maintenance. I was in the bushes dying, y'all. Oh Lord, Scooby-Doo got a live going. That Freedom of the Speech channel got a live going. But no, go ahead. Check out.
They definitely don't want to play a black person.
Damn, you gotta find it where.
No, right? No, nobody was in here.
That's okay. Well, shit, this shit, buddy. I got to work now.
I want to get to the one where about that whole bus scene.
Well, is it gonna play twin? Love you, Ryan.
Okay, so here it is. Right? So they're playing this, right? gonna rewind because on that scene, Bookham tries to explain to everybody how that scene happened and why it happened. Oh, he says that. Wait a minute, let me go back. Okay. He says that one of the guys, right? I'm gonna show y'all this video. He says that one of the guys, I guess Bug or whatever, wanted Mr. Kelly to get out of the traffic or whatever. So they had him to hold on a minute and he was going to meet them up the street a little bit, right? So if you look up the street a little bit, kind of looked like that Sprinter stopped for a second or whatever. I don't know, maybe he was banging on the door or whatever for whatever reason. But if you look at this video, right, as Bookham is walking up to this van, he walks up, oh my God, let me get back to him. As he's making his way up to that van, there's two guys putting them in the van. See, there's some guys already over here, right up in here. How come they don't see him coming and kept the door open? You see that? These guys over here, this guy over here, that one and that one, they closed the door. They closed the door. Yeah, we'll watch it again. Oh, wrong way. Oh, wrong way. How much? Wait, I can't even get the screen right. What? Okay, there we go. You see who closed that door? Time out. Go back. Watch who closed that door. Who closed that door and Bookham was right behind him? Now, it was a guy, whoever was driving, because he went around to the driver's door, right? And they were saying something to him. And you can hear Bookham goes, okay, you know, whatever that was about. I don't think that there's a question of the people not acknowledging the fact that he wasn't there. I think that the people are just not accepting the fact of the way that he puts it out to the people. We get it. He was there. He was in the lobby. You did this. But to stretch it so far to make yourself become something that is not necessary to become, right? Especially out on YouTube. You wasn't in this business. You wasn't doing no business partner stuff because you already said, you know, you got Don Russell locked up for that shit. You always said Don Russell, Don Russell, Don Russell. So we know you didn't play that part. You had nothing to do with no monies, nothing to do with being able to reach out to people to try to reconcile differences. You didn't do that shit. But everybody, I think, is on the same page that, okay, like, you know this man, that's fine. But there was some limits to him knowing this man. There's this other guy, that Spanish looking guy, he wouldn't let him in the van. What? He didn't let him in the van. He walks him behind. And you know who was traveling behind? You know who was traveling behind? This is what I want y'all to see. See this Spanish man? They cut their video soon.
Rob, we love you. We love you, Rob. Come on, baby.
Now, my thing is, let me tell y'all my thing is this, right? We know he wasn't on security that day. Because if he was on security, there's no way that Mr. Kelly should have been that far ahead of him. It wasn't on security. I think that he used the same storyline about, yeah, you know, come on. You know, I came to court with you one day. They put me in a suit, so and so. So to me, he's got to throw some things out there for Mr. Kelly people to jog their memory. And by saying, oh, you know, waiting on Kelly, say, yeah, he good, you know, he good people, you know, he good. So what did they do after that? Because you know who was traveling behind that Sprinter van? Everybody should know that. Y'all seen that video and everything with that white goddamn, was it a BMW or Mercedes? Oh, Don Russell behind that goddamn Sprinter. Him and Will was in one car. Look about your right. But I'm gonna say allegedly. But I think that he stepped to the window to remind them, hey, you know, it's me. Hey, I played basketball. You know, it was me. You know, Kip, come on, dude, Kip. And Kelly, being sensitive or whatever, said, you know, come on, you know, yeah, meet us at the gym. So they go to the gym. And it all turns out that the gym ended up being a goddamn catastrophe, especially when Don Russell came out to talk about this whole Jasmine and Cash Jones things and all that stuff. And this boy went crazy. He went crazy. Like when that story came, when Don Russell started talking about that, right? Then they ended up fighting like for months and months and months. You say not calling her, calling him Lovey Rob. That wasn't him. Why? That was I don't know him. So I don't know. A lot of people have a different levels of status in their life, you know, status in their life. Oh, I may say, you know, Mr. Kelly, I might say Miss Kelly. It depends. It's sometimes you guys got to put a little bit of respect where respect is kind of needed. You know, a lot of people, you know, they like calling him Rob. I don't know. He like Kales, you know, R. Kelly, all those AKA names. When is his people going to ask him to show another photo? They're not going to ask. They don't care. They're convinced already. They're convinced already. But what time is it now? Ooh, 5:30. I was trying to eat dinner. So I guess that's that with that. You know, that whole LaGuena thing and Jaguar. I just sit back and watch and peep in on it. I'm like, well, this shit is crazy. It don't take that damn long to get the answers that she wants. You know, go get the answers. It does not take that long. But then when I know she had through the whole Drake thing, that was when I'm eating fish. I'm eating on the fish. I like these things, and I haven't had no Twizzlers in a while, so I end up getting some of theirs, which isn't good for you, but every now and then I'll eat some candy. I wish them well on that shit. But baby, when I tell y'all that high maintenance went in, girl. She was lit.
All right, guys. Y'all see it?
You said, I think, you know, these folks gonna know right off the bat once they do. Yeah, they do. But they'll still come up and try to be so convincing, though, Cleo. They will be like, I just don't understand on this day if he was security or like what? What were you on this day? Because Mr. Kelly got into this Sprinter van, like he's too far behind. And then he shows up, Cleo, with chicken. Look, he got chicken bag.
Nah, we don't get in there all night.
It's all he asked them, are y'all going to the trunk? And I guess they said no. Now he needed to ask them where they going. How he security and don't even know where they going? They ain't even let him in now.
They told me to get in the sprinter down the street. Why you put
These ladies on this panel had me rolling, y'all.
Like, hell no, you know you weren't going nowhere with Kale with that doodle ass brown jacket. Girl, Kerry said, okay, he definitely gonna see me calling him a fat blind bitch. He don't want to fucking play with my people over here, man.
You say you don't blame her for going in either? No. There was another part on here that I made it just went in, y'all.
Come on, y'all real niggas in the street. We know what goes on. I'm from the
So I was like, wow.
bitch ass nigga. Yeah, you tried it today. You tried it. You tried it today.
She went in on them.
Yeah, you tried it. They called me bitches and they called me hoes, and I still ain't saying nothing. Two motherfuckers real out here for some shit like that. Be going back and forth with a nigga. And it's gonna be the only motherfucking time I'm gonna respond to you because you tried it today. You fucking tried it. You tried it, nigga. You tried it. You got the right motherfucking one today. Partner.
So this is, you know what, Cleo? I play that so that you can see. And this umbrella, I call it no sector, I call it umbrella over here. It's like similar to the fun for mobile thing, girl. You get out of pocket with somebody get out of pocket with you or whatever, girl, they be coming at, they be coming, girl, like full-fledged ahead, like, oh shit, it's all. And it's crazy though, Cleo, because I know how to deal with it because of where I come from, which is from over off the fun for mobile. So it's like it wasn't brand new to me. I knew how to deal with it, how to handle it, roll with it, rock with it, all that stuff because of where I come from. Shit wasn't new to me. I knew it was gonna be some mud to step through. I knew it. And the thing, Cleo, after Mr. Kelly ended up with his conviction, right? It got even worse, girl. It got even worse. It got worse. I was like, oh my Lord, the fight that they're doing, right? So there's a lady out, right? And I don't talk about her much at all. And I so happened to hear one of her videos the other day. So she ended up throwing me in her video, aligning me to some people that has allegedly been accused of participating in this whole setup thing against Mr. Kelly, right? And I'm listening to the video, I'm like, that's me. How you gonna align somebody to somebody? I don't know them goddamn people. Girl, she was like, well, y'all need to tell on so-and-so because when he get caught, he gonna tell on y'all. So I suggest y'all get in contact with Matt Luke. I don't know, first of all, who the fuck is Matt Luke? I know Matlock and all them people. Who the fuck is Matt Luke? Second of all, it was this or that. I'm like, that boy can't do shit to me because I don't know him and don't know you and none of that stuff. So that was funny. So normally it's like when you hear a video or whatever, you know, you make a choice. People have choices. I have choices. But sometimes I'm like Petty Paula, girl. I'm gonna do some Petty Paula shit. I don't drop one back on your ass. As simple as that, you know. And it just went on from that. Like, excuse me, I don't belong in this story. And you know what, Cleo? Do you know that the man that she going after or she's trying to go after, she was the one that was laid up on the phone with him. She was the one that was on his live. Now, how you on the phone and in his live and everything, but yet then trying to insert me to be co-aligned with this guy? That was you. That was I'll be busting up on these people, girl. This is some crazy ass shit. Other than that, Cleo, you're gonna have to come on night, come on back, kick it with us. Don't forget to do the OnePapoose channel so you can get those notifications. Because we have ladies' night over there. Sometimes talking about the life of the men, men and women. We do that. So I'm really, really getting better at diversifying my channel with different subjects and not just one. So I can't just stay on that one. That one there, it drove me goddamn crazy. Drove me crazy, girl. Like, other than that, I brought the story out today, so we're done with the petty Paula or whatever. I did have another one, but it's 5:30, so I am going to end it because I have an early start tomorrow, and I'm gonna go catch me some more TV. So, but don't forget, Cleo, I'm gonna come on that, the little group over there. And I've been put my link in over there too, Cleo. I was like, man, y'all come on, support your girl. Come on, we could have our own little live panel. Just us. I ain't got to let nobody up but our old crew. And we're kicking and we're talking, we're kicking and talking like we did back in the old days. So, but yeah. And now, what I get over here like, oh, Papas, because I do roast, and I keep telling the shit just natural. It's just natural with me. However, the skills just got a little bit, more better. And I just do it for laughs and have fun. These people, girl, but pull up, pull the fuck up. Oh, fuck you up. I don't do shit. Hey, Cleo, we ain't seen one goddamn fight yet out of 4 years. We ain't seen one real fight yet, girl. I'm like, nothing, girl. Now we have seen people, go. We have a few that has, we have one or two that has gotten themselves, tied up with the police and stuff, and he's kind of going through it right now. So, sometimes you could take it with a grain of salt, but we gotta keep your guards up, girl. We don't keep your guards up. I always say, when you come on YouTube, the only way to beat it is don't do no illegal ass shit. you just don't do shit illegal, girl. And now if you do stuff that is illegal, then your fight is weak with your First Amendment right. You understand what I'm saying? If you do all non-illegal shit, your First Amendment rights will have its rights. Shit, you can't be doing no illegal shit. Now, I gotta go. So I'll see you later. Don't forget the other channel, girl. I hope to see you coming back and join us over here. I have predominantly a lot of ladies. I do have mods, but I'm on the other channel right now, so you really don't see them over here. So I will talk to you soon, and everybody that joined the chat, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to get you subscribed. We got about 49 more subscriptions that we need over here on this OnePap channel to get it to 1,000. So I need y'all help over here. Let's get it flowing and glowing. On that note, I'm out of here. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye, chicka.